That was us for a second. But now we're in game. And looks like Rain, the champion of the Hot 6 Cup, the last big match, 2013.
Yeah. Last big match.
Last big match. He is the champion. He's at the top right with his teammate Sacsri, who was known as Yehun, his Korean name, the top left in orange. Bottom left we have Terror, somebody who, ironically enough, got really nervous in the booth every time he played. Looked like he was filled
terrified.
With terrified. And Eins, which, for those of you guys who do not know, is the German word for one.
Yeah.
So let's see how this matchup plays out. We have same spawning locations, so the trigger on the map for this specific tournament has been set to where it's both players spawn horizontally together at the bottom and top, not like where anyone can spawn anywhere randomly, which sometimes did happen in two tournaments in the past in a Brood War. Don't get me started on that, but so let's see how these players do, because ideally, I think the best way to open as a Terran is to do one barracks spam with a bunker at the top of your ramp. And if you've got a Zerg ally, then you can rely on speedlings to control the map. For example, what Rain can do here is try to expand his backdoor expansion safely behind a gateway. As you can see the gateway going down here. And then use speedlings to kind of control the map and control vision so you can prepare for anything that comes his way. It's really good to have a Zerg ally on this map because of that speed advantage.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking before how you basically go all in or you lose, but now that you mention it, you know, especially with the Zerg ally, you have that vision on the map, you have the Zerglings out to scout out stuff, and if you wall off the ramp properly and you are prepared for anything, you know, you definitely can actually go later in this 2v2.
Yeah. Eins is actually going for a command center first. He has not learned from the failures that we saw before. Very risky. But his ally has also gone hatchery first, so he's playing this very risky. But I feel like because of the builds that we see from, you know, Rain and Sacsri are relatively safe and slow openers, they could be aggressive if they scout that there's a weakness. But on this map, too, because it's so big, the aggression is going to be a little bit tougher to execute. It's not going to be like a free one if they want to be aggressive. They're going to have to execute it like with insane synergy.
The one good thing right now for Sacsri is rushing that speed. You know, he has not expanded just yet, so they're definitely going to have a lot more map control and map vision than a Terror and Eins are going to have. So it's definitely going to be a problem, especially since both of them are playing a little bit risky by expanding. And now you guys see actually the Baneling nest going down, so definitely some aggression going to come out of them, probably onto this Terror player, you know, the Zerg player down here, because he is not able to wall off as a Zerg. He's probably, I mean, it doesn't even really look like he's preparing for this. He's building a bunch of queens. He has 2 queens coming out right now. And that's really going to be his only defense against the Banelings if he doesn't scout it. I'd like to see him throw down maybe even a spine crawler or something. And he's going to be very aggressive, at least Sacsri, whereas Rain is throwing down that Stargate.
And the Stargate could be for a number of things, right? I mean, he could definitely go Void Rays with that overcharge ability, the prismatic alignment to be technically correct. Go in there, you know, hit that E button, burst down the wall. Or he could go for Oracles, because they're great against Marines and Zerglings in low numbers, and there's the Oracle. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a timing. It could be that Sacsri is going to attack. In the ZVZ, his build is standard. He has a Baneling nest and he has speed, and he can be aggressive. But then what Rain does is, while the Terran player is kind of distracted, he could go for a counterattack. Only goes up to 3 gateways here before a Nexus, so I think there's going to be some synergy, some attacking going on. Eins starting to lose some SCVs here. One goes down. He pulls all off the line to that Mothership Core. And it's looking like Terror is the target right now of Sacsri. Here we go.
And he's going to throw the Banelings up the ramp. They do kill a bunch of Zerglings, surrounding one of the queens, able to kill the queen, throwing in even more Zerglings, killing both queens, has 2 Banelings still, and Terror has no defense against this.
Yeah, he's got no defense here, and the strategy that we're seeing from SKT1 right now, the aggressive build, is really, really paying off right now. He's just hovering around trying to get anything he can done with that. And meanwhile, at Eins' base, he's losing everything he has to a Mothership Core and the Oracle. And ladies and gentlemen, I feel like this game has been ended yet again. And one of these rush builds, like, SCVs can't fight Oracles. He's like repairing the bunker. There's nothing inside. One SCV
does get one Marine in the bunker, but still, what is he going to do? Crowd around the bunker and, you know, not mine and just lose? Like,
this is a terrible, terrible position.
This is terror for Terror. I have to say, his base is pretty much done. He's killing this one of these hatcheries. Going to go over the next one, kill the other one. Terror's gone. Eins is looking not so good. Maybe he is able to kill this Mothership Core, so that is a little bit of a boon for him.
The Oracle came in like a little bit late to the party. They're like, I don't know if I really want to fight this 3 Marines.
Fashionably late.
Fashionably late here. That's exactly how he's coming in, taking out Marine 1 by 1, 7 kills, 8, 9, 10. And it's both with it. Even if he loses it now, it's done so much for him. And the Stalkers come over here. They're going to end the game. GG.